Good morning, traders. This is Perry Wilkie with StartupTrading.com. It is 8 minutes till 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, March 6th. Looking at the news flow, ECB should have come out. I didn't pay attention to what they did. The market didn't really pay attention to what they did either, so I guess nothing matters with any of the news that come out that was scheduled overnight. And again, I've been saying all week, the big hitters for the week are tomorrow. We got non-farm payroll at 8:30, and we got Powell on the mic at 12:20. Those have been your big ticket items for the entire week, and that's scheduled. And then we got, the President Trump administration, news flow that's unscheduled that, can wreak havoc on the market. But we go with what is scheduled and what we know, and then, try to defend against the unknown. Excuse me. So yesterday, looking at the action, basically the Qs traded between, you know, 491 half up to 503 half. The cash market, the SPX, traded basically between 57.40 up to 57.60, and then the SPY traded basically between 573 up to almost 585. That was your ranges for the day. Uh, and then, coming into the morning, coming into the bell, I had pointed out that you had this downtrend line, and I said I like to see three opens and closes above that level before I, you know, uh, think it's not falling back under the line. So there you go. One, two, three. Obviously these are getting away from the market. But this is your break. So when you watch these levels, these lines, you can see the break. Um, and at that point, it's not probably the wisest idea to start looking for shorts because you've got that pin up balance. But basically, the target when you break a trend line is the top of the trend line where it started from. And that's, right where we went into. That was the overnight high. That's pretty much where we dillied around after we hit it. Uh, and, it is what it is. So as we look at what that left with positioning, the only thing that we have is we had a split on the NASDAQ at 20,597 that really just was unsettled. And then, it was quasi splits for the rest of the markets. I didn't find them worth marking. The NASDAQ was the one that you needed to pay attention to. Before we get into the rest of the technical analysis, let's get into some positioning. So right now we are trading 494. So you can see we're under this 495 for today. You can see there's, a lot of little speculation, if you will, from 490 all the way to 480. Really is it's kind of bunched up in there with nothing really on 484. Looking at for the week, you can see that the largest uh, levels to the downside are nowhere close to where we are. We have a 460 down here with 25,000. We have a 480. You got 485, 490. So we'll have to see what we can get. You know, if we just roll back up or not. And why I'm saying that is if you look at the SPY and the SPX, which you're doing now, you can see 575. We are trading 576.13. So for the Nasdaq, more than likely to start, floating lower, you need the SPY to start staying below 575. You need the VIX to start increasing, and then as you look at the cash market, if we were to open up right here, this is around we'd be very close to this support area that's for the week. And it doesn't mean it's going to hold. This is just a base, right, to test and go over. But, all things being equal, if, we can't get any more conviction, this is where the sellers should kind of run out of steam. If there's no new conviction, to keep selling new, fresh money, not holding your old ones. And then, the top of the range is still right around 5,900. So that's about a 125 point range, which is about what we've been dealing with lately. And then the same thing, you got to, fall under there with a rising VIX. Keep in mind the news isn't until tomorrow. And I apologize, I'm going to have to cut this short. I need to take this call, and we'll get into it and see what Jack has. Thanks.